Brooklyn Independent Television.
iPhone developer Paul Slocum is an independent programmer, artist, and musician who conjures up his work right here in Ditmas Park. He creates and uses original software for his band Treewave, and his new media artwork has been on display in museums and galleries. Among his musical compositions is the Metro PCS jingle we're all familiar with, Hello, Hello, Hello.
My name is Paul Slocum, and I'm a programmer, an artist, and a musician. And lately I've been doing iPhone programming with doing musical instruments and artworks with iPhone. I've been programming since I was a kid. I started in elementary school and then got more into it in junior high and so on. So I've been doing it a really long time. On the side, I've done my own projects for many years where I've done 8-bit video game console modifications, doing musical instruments with the Atari, Commodore, a printer. I was just writing software that runs on Windows. It was very limited in what it would do, but I used it a lot to make my own music. So this is my dot matrix synthesizer. It's an instrument made out of a dot matrix printer. It's kind of amazing because you like buy a printer like this from a thrift store, and then you can I can modify it into a synthesizer in a few minutes. So this chip right here is the chip that I changed out. So then this is the controller box, which I also made. Each button is a different note. The printer's from 1985. It's an Epson LQ500, and then this is a Commodore 64, which is like, I think it's from 80. These came out in 82. In the 80s, they came out with this keyboard overlay thing, and there was software that worked with this. I have a little thing that lets me write software onto one of these chips, and so it just goes in the back here. This is a Commodore paddle controller, which is it was a game controller that they came out with, but I made it work with the filter settings. So you get really nice bass sounds, and these are about $25 on eBay. This device here is called it's an Akai Synth Station 25. It's this new thing that I just got recently. You just slide it into here, and then it has a docking port, and then it sends all the information from these buttons and these controllers to the phone. So as you can see, it's just playing notes on here. What? What? And then it has beats and stuff. So you can do lots of weird things with it. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
That's basically it. That's how I did it.
Hello. Hello.
Well, I started developing apps for the iPhone almost a year. I've been doing it, and the way it works is you don't need much equipment. You need like an iPhone and a Mac. You just write the software on the computer, and then you can load it on your phone if you pay the developer fee, which is $100 a year. And then once you get an app done, you submit it to Apple, and then they put it in the App Store. I put out 2 apps now. One is a sampler app, and then the second app I put out is kind of an artwork that I developed as learning to program some of the advanced graphics on the iPhone. So this is an iPhone 4, and this is a Apple VGA cable, which a lot of people don't know about, but this actually works with the iPhone 4. And so I'm going to show you my new app, Magic Carpet, which I'm going to start this on here. It'll start spitting the video out to the projector there. It's spinning quilts and rugs. And then the sound is like this sound engine that I wrote. It's sort of a composition. And you can kind of control it from here. I partly like quilts because I feel like it relates a lot to computer art, because it's kind of, I mean, you can look at the quilt right here, and it's like they're cutting and pasting all these patterns, which is a lot of what me and my friends do with like Photoshop and stuff. So these are actually, I mean, these are all rugs, but you can't, they look so different because they're spinning so fast. But sometimes you can kind of see here, you can kind of see what that one looks like. So I'm hoping that with the iPhone stuff, I can combine the music, the art, and the programming in a way that I can actually make a living. So I don't know, we'll see. I came over the Arizona Bridge, and it's like for the first time you see New York like pop up at the like pinnacle of the bridge. It was really amazing. And then I drove into the neighborhood. The neighborhood's so beautiful with all the Victorian houses and trees and stuff. Cinco de Mayo is one of my favorite restaurants in this area. Since I'm from Texas, it's really nice to have an awesome Mexican restaurant here. And they have really great mole, which is pretty hard to find around here. I really love it here. It's my favorite neighborhood I've seen in New York so far.
Follow us on Twitter at BK Independent TV.